What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympian, Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Cruz versus Eduardo Ramirez. What do we think of this fight? Let's talk about Pitbull Cruz. Look, they call him Pitbull for a reason. Is going to be in your face all night. He's going to come forward every single round. That's his fight. He wants to make this a fire with fire fight. He wants to make this an in close, up front and center fight. Many people were talking about his fight against Tank, right? You would think a loss would deflate someone, but to me, it didn't deflate him. It made him stronger. I think it made him more confident. It made him hungrier, and it got his name on the map a lot more. And he showed that when he fought a older Eureka's Gamboa and pressured him to the point where he couldn't stand the pace anymore. Cruz sometimes from afar looks wild and looks a little bit reckless, but when he gets in close in range, he does great work. His placement in his shots is pretty accurate. He does headhunt quite a bit, but for the most part, he puts together a good combination, mixes up his attacks very well. But when you're in the ring against Pitbull Cruz, you know what you are getting yourself into. You know what you are getting. You're getting a lot of punches. You're getting a lot of pressure. And you have to make sure that you know where he is at all times. Otherwise, you might find yourself in the corner and definitely in a position where you do not want to be. Once he is in range, expect to get hit from all angles. But let's talk about Eduardo Ramirez. He's coming into this fight on a 5-fight win streak, getting wins against Miguel Flores, Miguel Mariaga, and Luis Melendez, which was a close fight, and many people thought he lost that fight, but 3 wins by knockouts and 2 by decisions, and I'd assume he's coming into this one feeling confident and ready to go. Eduardo, when he's on the attack, he's very creative, and he has a nice package of shots. Some of his shots set up another shot. He might lightly touch the body to open up an angle for the uppercut, or he might shoot a straight jab and come across the body with a right hook or a left hook. He has very good reflexes, and he doesn't need a lot of space to put together a powerful shot. He's a good counterpuncher. He's a good balance of someone who has good power, but can also go the distance and outbox his opponent if that's what the fight calls for. Eduardo, I think he needs to do just that in this fight. He's the taller fighter, and he's got the longer reach by 7 inches, and he knows Pitbull is coming at him. If he can use the jab to establish the range and control this fight off of the jab, he can outbox Pitbull Cruz and win this one on points. We saw Tank do the same thing, going from the 7th to 8th to 9th round after he hurt his shoulder. Now, Eduardo is no Tank Davis, but the similarities from a boxing standpoint is there. Isaac doesn't cut off the ring very well. His footwork is okay, not the best. Ramirez can use that to his advantage. That can be a strength for him in this fight. If Ramirez can use the angles to his advantage, he can counter Pitbull when Pitbull is coming in over aggressively and just letting his hands go, right? He can use the jab to slip on the inside, land his shots, and move out of the center of the ring. Use the lateral movements and keep stepping aside as Pitbull is coming in and using the aggression and the pressure. Use that to your advantage. You know the pressure is coming. But if Eduardo can use the pressure by taking the right angles and stepping laterally and stepping aside, then he can counter Pitbull coming in and back him up off of him for a split second. I think the looping shots will also be open as well. Cruz has a lower sense of gravity. His high guard is tight, and the looping shots will be there if he can find the right angles on how to use those shots to his advantage. But I think this will be a very good fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight, depending on the game plan of these two men coming in with. If Ramirez isn't locked in, he will get caught with the power of Cruz and the pressure of Cruz, and he might hit the canvas. In all of the fights that I've seen of Cruz, he doesn't make a lot of adjustments. What you see is what you're going to get all night. I haven't seen the odds in this one yet. I'm assuming Cruz, he's the more well-known fighter, is probably the favorite. But I like Ramirez in this fight. I think he'll make the necessary adjustments if need be. If he doesn't spend too much time in the middle of the ring, I think he wins this one on points, which many might consider an upset. But I do think Eduardo Ramirez has the skills and the capabilities to win this fight and outbox Cruz. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning? Let me know in the comments section below. If you would like to support the channel, there's a couple ways that you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my social media handles and my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, then do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.